We're here back in the building. We're going to get into some of this hot celebrity tea tonight.
And it is hot, baby.
And for sure, some things. But first, we're going to start out with shouting out our sponsor here, Lucky Coin. If you have a small business you want to grow, hit us up and we'll get you in touch. We will help you get to the bag, people.
Yes, make sure you hit us up at TNThangz, THANGZ @gmail.com if you want to know about how to make a little bit of extra cash for them pockets in this new 2026 season.
Get to the bag, people.
So what's going on in celebrity news, child?
Well, first of all, we are going to start out. Okay, I got some shout outs here, and I can't name them all, but they have listed
Okay.
the nominees for the 2026 Hall of Fame.
Okay.
The Rock and Roll
Hall of Fame. Okay.
But we're going to shout out Mariah because she's been doing her little for some time.
Since the 90s, baby.
Yeah, so
since the 90s.
So shout out to Mariah Carey. She's on that list. My girl Lauryn Hill has made that list.
Well, I'm glad they still giving her flowers, even though she seemed like she had kind of a little rough patch with showing up late. I'm glad that they still showing her some flowers.
And these are just the nominees, yo.
So it's not like they've been inducted
but
yet.
To be nominated is a big deal.
Yeah,
and congrats for sure. Pink.
Oh yeah,
made the list. Shakira.
Okay.
I can't name them all, but New Edition made the list.
Now you know that's Nia's group right there. Candy Girl. Oh my world. Yeah.
I believe, let me see, because I think Eric B. and Rakim did make the list as well.
They did? Okay.
They did.
All right.
So shout out. First time nominee, Lauryn Hill. Wow, and Mariah Carey, this is her first time being nominated?
Well,
that's surprising.
They roll it back around.
Well,
that's wonderful. So I definitely can't wait to hear who gets inducted this year. So, big shout out to all of the nominees.
Yes, shout out. All of the nominees. Yeah, but we had to shout out some of our faves here.
Yes, absolutely. Right. So what else?
So also congratulations.
Okay, we like congratulations.
To my boy T.I. Lord, he done hit #1 in the US on iTunes.
Okay.
For
his new single.
Put out on the gas. Yeah, I'm screwing up the words, but I love the song.
She is screwing up screwing up the words, but you know what? I don't know them either, so I have no room to pass judgment.
Yes. I mean, loving it though. When it come on, you definitely.
It's a bop.
It's a bop for sure.
Yes.
Man.
I mean, he came out with guns
came and
blazing,
put that thing
pow, pow, pow.
He put that thing on, and we all having a good time with it.
Yes, like my knees can't handle it, T.I. You trying to take me back to my 20s?
And it's a great workout song too.
I feel like this is the Rubber Band Man, T.I. Okay.
Woo! Wow, Rubber Band Man.
Wow, as a Taliban. Like I feel like he's just bringing that energy right now. Like. It's never too late for that, T.I. So thank you so very much, my friend, for bringing that out.
And speaking of T.I.
Yeah.
Drama.
Right.
With the Petty King himself, with 50.
Listen, why y'all gotta be beefing? Y'all know I love me some 50, but y'all know I love me some T.I. Why?
So apparently, T.I., 50... He went to him in person, looked him in his face like a man, and 50 agreed to do a versus.
Right.
And then 50 disagreed.
Yeah, so the story goes that they was all hanging out in Los Angeles, and they were both doing some promoting on different television shows, and I guess there was some things that like they had co-produced together. And so just in passing, in like a general conversation, T.I. mentions, hey man, we should do a versus, right? And I guess this was like just supposed to be celebrating both of their catalogs and all this, that, and the third.
And it would have been a great versus.
A great versus. And 50, he agreed. In the moment, he agreed. Well, I guess, you know, when you're doing these verses, somebody got to put it out there first, I guess. Put it out there first. So T.I. says, you know, when they talked about it, he said, well, I'll go ahead and put it out there, and then you basically come back and co-sign. So when T.I. put it out there that they was supposed to be doing a verses, 50 acted like he didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
Hot mess.
So
Hot 50 mess.
Hot 50 Cent ass mess.
Yeah. So T.I. said his thing. 50 said his part. Then 50 decided he gonna drop Tiny in it. Dug up the worst picture of Tiny he could possibly find.
Look, why? Why?
And so now that done drug King in it. And it done got T.I.'s son. You know, he didn't appreciate his mom being posted in that light.
Yeah.
So
the picture was
got
a hot
ugly.
mess.
It got ugly.
Yeah, and you know, for sure, I get you wanting to defend your mom, but I mean, he was just like kind of taking it to
he went a little
extreme.
far with bringing up 50's dead mom or whatever.
Yeah, he kind of took it.
You
to
know,
the
I mean,
extreme.
you know, I rock with the Harris family for sure.
But it was a little much, and I mean, I just feel like, you know, kids, they gonna get overly sensitive. And T.I., he definitely came with a clapback, just like he should, with a record, like a diss record. So, you know, it is what it is. I am very curious to see whether or not 50 Cent is gonna pop back.
And we know 50, so he probably gonna pop back.
Yeah, I'm just.
But I will tell y'all,
I'm sitting here eating my popcorn, baby.
I did hear the diss. Okay. And 50 gonna have to bring it. He gonna have to bring more than the magic stick on this one.
More than the magic
more
stick.
Than the remix of the magic stick.
More than the remix.
50, you can't hit T.I. with it. I got the magic stick. No. He just dropped some shit on your ass. Okay?
All right. So you better be coming back with some bombs over Baghdad. Anyways.
And so moving on, the beautiful Kenya Moore.
What crazy Kenya doing?
Well, just this week, a judge ruled in favor of her landlord for the spa salon she opened, owing him $88,000. So
damn,
that's what
Kenya?
The judge ruled on. Very weird because so the spa opened in about June of 2024. They started having some financial issues and rumors going around. And before we got to 2025, so June 2024, all of this is happening before we get to 2025. That's only a few months. And
you already owe 88,000, sis.
And then by October, they had them filed eviction, filed court, all these things, chained up the doors. The doors were locked at the salon.
And this is in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, in Chamblee. Chamblee, Dunwoody. Yeah. And I've never been to the spa salon, but I read a lot of comments. It looked like the service was great. It looked like the place was beautiful. And I'm just kind of like, you know, as an investor in businesses myself, like, you put a lot of money into it. So you kind of got to have you're not putting all this money and making the place beautiful to go out of business in 2-3 months. You got to have that cushion.
Girl,
and I don't know her financial situation. But
and you don't know who put the money up either. So
yeah, we don't know crap. But
that's a mess. Well, I mean,
the landlord started filing eviction, all that, back in October 2025. They ruled in his favor. She owed $88,000.
Financial difficulties. Listen, she better sign another contract with Real Housewives of Atlanta so she could make a coin to get herself back together.
But I will say that, I don't know, like, looking at the timeline, and I was just kind of like,
that's quick.
Who did a plan for this business? You know, I mean, because the place was beautiful, and you know, you gotta keep in mind when you open up a business, it's not just the bills that's coming through for the business and just the venue of the business. You put a lot of money into the cosmetics of it.
Well, the thing
you know?
about it though, sometimes whenever people are building something out that looks beautiful, like you said, they are saying that money is not an object. And now the money that they may have had put away for it, they've blown their budget.
Yeah, and it's very easy to go over budget.
So
believe me, I know.
that's why you have to have somebody who is a little bit more fiscally responsible to make sure that, you know, the deadlines are being met, that the financial commitments are being met as according to the budget and things like that. So if you're not really paying attention, you just kind of know what it is, and then you sort of have somebody else managing the whole situation, you might not even know that it's going over budget.
Right. And we talk about it all the time. Yeah, you might not even know. And when someone else is managing your money, it is not their money. So
they don't care. They're just,
yeah.
It's like,
they're
okay,
just spending it.
It's like, can I get a better cost for this same thing? They don't care. They're just, you know, it's like they're not doing any price comparisons. They're not worried about a timeline for opening, because, you know, a lot of times these landlords, they give you months of free rent to be able to renovate and things like that.
They do.
It's not even like she probably went in and, you know, she had to start paying rent right away. So that tells me that probably the construction of it all was taking too long.
And the place was beautiful.
So
it just wasn't open long enough. Damn, we didn't get to try it out.
So unfortunately, I hate to hear that for her, but you know, again, that's you work to live. So I guess she just got to get back on that grind.
And we're going to talk about this a little bit more next week, guys. But whew, have y'all seen the documentary with Tyra Banks? Ooh, child.
Oh,
with Tyra Banks.
I definitely did. I think it was 4 parts.
And we're going to get a little deeper into that next week. But I don't know. Y'all got to tell me what y'all think, because
it was good.
It was really good, but I think
it was good.
A lot of those ladies went through holy hell.
And on top of that, Eva, the diva, Eva Pigford, came out on one of these morning shows and talking about the fact that they had the documentary and they didn't even call her.
Oh, wow. Because a lot of people was asking,
yeah,
you know, what happened with her. So we just felt like she was one of the good ones. She made it good.
Yeah, that she came out and spoke on it. So we definitely need to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little more next week, guys. But we got to go ahead and get into our topic of the night. And you guys definitely join in the conversation.
Yes. So I always get irritated when I feel like people try to blame others for why they're not progressing, right? They're like, oh, well, if you had just done this, and this, then I would have done this, and this. And I just feel like that is such an excuse and a way to procrastinate and try to place blame on others when you need to look at yourself when you're trying to progress. So the topic that I want to discuss tonight is, I'm not stopping you from doing anything that you want to do.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it. You don't need me. I don't need the cosign for whatever the hell it is you trying to do. Don't look to me if your stuff is not progressing the way that you want it to progress.
Yeah. And a lot of people do. They be like, you know, you ask them, oh, well, what happened? Or why you didn't do this? Or, well, I've been waiting on my mom to write my business to propose, and she's taking so long to get it done.
Girl, I just be like, I just cannot. So this year is all about not being wasteful, not wasting time, not wasting money, not wasting energy, not being wasteful, right? And I feel like one of those things, like, don't waste my time with with you sitting here whining about why you're not getting to where you need to be because of something I'm not doing. Because I'm not stopping you from doing anything. Literally not stopping you from doing anything. And I don't let nobody stop me from doing anything that I want.
Right. No.
If I want to go open up a business, I'm going to figure out how to get the money. I'm going to figure out how to run the stuff. I'm going to figure out all the things that I need to figure out to make sure that I can progress. I just feel like it is such a crutch and so crippling when people try to make their inconsistencies, them not moving forward, they try to make it your issue.
Yeah.
They'd be like, well, when are you going to get me this? When are you going to get me? It's like, don't wait on me to do it. I'm not stopping you.
I mean, yeah. And I hear from people a lot. I'll be like, oh, well, how's the progress with this going on? That going? Oh, well, yeah, I've been waiting on,
Such and such. I mean, I would have been done by now.
I would have been done. I've been waiting on this one, waiting on that one. I've had people even tell me, oh, yeah, well, I've been waiting on, I even had people tell me, I'm like, oh, what's the progression? Are you still getting your house or whatever? Oh, yeah, well, I've been waiting on the realtor to get back to me and tell me this or that, or if a house came available in that neighborhood. Are you looking yourself?
Right.
You can look.
Right.
If you can call your realtor.
Right. If you really, really want it, you're going to go after it. And I feel like that is just such a cop-out to not make it happen. It's like you want to blame the economy. You want to blame other people. You want to blame your specific circumstance. You want to say, oh, I didn't know how to do it. Like, you got every single reason why you're not progressing yourself.
Yeah.
And then you want to turn that around and make it like a sob story.
Yeah.
And you want me to feel bad. Like, you want me to feel like I'm not doing enough to make your shit happen. Where they do that at?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too. We've talked about it. When you are waiting around, sometimes you gotta take the next step. If you feel like you're waiting around on somebody and they're holding you up, and it's frustrating. I mean, listen, people, okay? I just had to drop a bag because I hired somebody to do a job. They didn't do the job. They did it, but they didn't do it correctly. So I just had to drop a bag because I was out of time. But you do what you got to do for yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, well, I'm waiting on such and such to go back and refile the paperwork.
And refix it and waiting on the state and waiting. No. Okay?
Exactly. Like, I'll give you a perfect example.
Can't sit back and complain.
So I've managed artists, and that's not a secret. So I've managed artists in the past, and they'd be like, oh, well, I'm trying to find somebody to help me get my social media popping. I don't understand. It's your social media. Why are you waiting for someone else to get it popping?
Yeah.
You got to get on there. You got to go live. You got to just make random posts. It doesn't have to always be extra polished, because guess what? Only so many people like extra polished things. Some people just like the raw and the real, and that's what they gravitate to because that's what they feel comfortable with.
Yeah, or you do what you got. You continue to do the process until you can, find somebody or whatever you're looking for.
Yeah, Robin.
But you can't blame other people for.
Yeah, Robin says sometimes you just have to go out there and do research.
Yeah.
To get stuff done. And the thing is, and this is why I think this frustrates me so much, like this topic, is because there has never been a time in history where you have so much information at the tip of your finger.
Oh my gosh.
It's not like it was back in the day. Like, it wasn't readily available. Like if you go back to the 90s when there wasn't really Google, remember Ask Jeeves? That was like the only thing that you could go on like the internet to kind of search, and they didn't even have like a lot of information. A lot of information was still in books. You had to go to the library and do your research and sit down and read through stuff and, know people that was in that industry, or go up to the office to sit down and talk with people and figure out how to get different paperwork filled out and completed and stuff like that. Like back in the day, it was way harder to obtain information. These days, all you got to do is pick up your phone and type in, how do you do da 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 da. So to me, when you say that you waiting on me to do something, I'm just over it. I'm floored. I just can't believe that you're saying that.
You put your whole life on hold because you're waiting on me to do something.
Right. Like, I literally don't get it. Looking for handouts as opposed to getting out there and grinding for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like there's only so much that another person is going to be willing to do to support your dream, or even just to help you get to the next level. And I think people are willing to do it, but you got to be willing to like grind it out yourself.
Right. You can't say, oh, well, I've been waiting 3 years to go to college because my mom hasn't filled out my paperwork.
Right. He hasn't filled out the FAFSA.
Huh?
Right. What's that look?
You got to keep it moving.
Give him a look again. Right. Just like,
that look could get me in a lot of trouble, people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I will pull it out on you.
I never forget. I remember a person saying, "Oh, if I could just get an investor to just invest in me," I'm like, "You ain't even invested in yourself."
Right. Oh, I hear that a lot.
You ain't like. Who the hell do you think is gonna give you some money and you ain't put one single dime into your vision, into your dream, into your business idea? Who do you think is about to sit up there and shell out money for you and you haven't even shelled out money for you?
That's true. Very true. And I hear that you don't got lot.
Look, you don't have no prototype. You don't have no business plan. You don't have anything. You just got an idea in your head and you think somebody's supposed to come drop a bag on you.
Lord.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's no excuse. Like Shantae said, the resources are
limitless.
I mean, sometimes I can stay up all night reading about stuff, learning things. I'll be like, I gotta go to bed. I am like processing too much, honestly.
Yeah.
Just just so that I can get stuff done.
Yeah. I mean, I think that we have got to self-reflect in this year of 2026 and say, what can I do to make my stuff happen? What can I do? Because I feel like once you write the vision and make it plain. Now, I hear that a lot. That's in the Bible. Write the vision, make it plain. Sometimes I think that people, they're waiting on others to help them because they don't really know where they're trying to go. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, I don't really have a roadmap to getting there, but I do know that I need this piece. So I'm going to keep harping on this piece because I don't have my plan together. So it's like, okay, if I don't have a plan to move forward, then I know that I need this one piece. So, okay, so I gave you the piece. Now what? The piece that you wanted from me, I gave that to you. So now what?
Right. Now it's the next person's fault.
Right. Now it's the next person's fault. Ain't that some shit? So that's what I'm saying. It's like one excuse turns into 2 excuses, turns into 50 excuses as to why you're not doing what you need to do.
Like with the resources that's out here, no one should be able to hold you back from anything that you actually really want to do. Even, I mean, I've turned in, I'm not even a professional drawer. Well, guess what, people? When you get a business, you got to do a scale drawing, okay? And mine have been sent back to me 3-4 times
Right.
that I need to redo. So I just would get online and learn how to
Get it
do
up
it.
to par.
Get it up to par. If I got to wait for, I don't mind paying somebody, but time ain't always on your side. If you got to wait a month because they're busy,
Yeah. Then
you
gotta
got to
figure
get
it
it
out.
done.
And it's like you can't let that one little thing stand in your way of getting to where you need to be. It's like you cannot always use someone else as an excuse as to the reason why you are not doing what you need to do.
Right.
I mean, it's really just a cop out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you can't get frustrated. I hear people frustrated all the time because they're waiting on one person to do something
Yeah.
that you might have to find somebody else or research and try to do it yourself or whatever, but you can't blame this person that you never got to your vision because you waited on them for 4 years.
Yeah, because one thing that I will say is the path to success has many roads. Many roads. It's not always a straight path. Sometimes you gotta make a left. Sometimes you gotta make a right. Sometimes you gotta, curve through. And I think that people who don't truly want it find every reason to put up a roadblock. Whereas people that really truly want to be successful, they're going to find a way to go around that roadblock. Even if I got to dig a hole up underneath the roadblock, I'm going to get to my final destination. No one is going to stop me from getting to my final destination.
Mic drop.
For real, for real. So I guess the whole point of this message is that, if you really want something bad enough, don't let anybody else stand in your way. Don't let your person that was supposed to fill out this form for you, don't let a person that was supposed to give you some piece of material to be able to help you to move forward. Don't let anybody stand in the way of you getting to your true destination. Don't allow that to be your crutch. Don't allow it to be your reason that you don't move yourself forward.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that you as a person are important and that you can contribute just as much as the next person. You don't always need somebody to be there to try to lift you up. Like, don't let that be the reason why you stay stagnant this year. Let this be the year of movement.
That part, the year of movement.
Yeah. I'm in my year of not being wasteful, but I'm also in my year of movement.
I like it.
So, you got a 2-minute tip? Because we done.
Yes, I do.
Okay, what's up?
And I think I brought it up to you guys like a couple of weeks ago. But speaking of self-learning,
Yeah.
there are so many ways, guys, that you can go to YouTube and find out. I mean, there's free sources out here. I had to write, okay, listen. I had to write an email today that I wanted to be
Professional.
very great. And this email was going to not a millionaire, but a multi-billionaire. So I wanted it perfect. So I did let chat help me write that email.
That part.
And wow, it sounds good. but for real, there's a lot of free things out here, like even DIY, doing stuff yourself in the house. I mean, like you can go to YouTube. You can
Yeah, I mean,
we can use that old tube named Google. You can use chat. There's just, I mean, if you want to learn about something.
Yeah, there's so many different tools out there. And then there's also your old school book. You can
Yeah.
simply go to the library or You
Yes.
can go into any Barnes and Nobles. You could sit there for hours and just read. I know when I was first, developing my script and like really understanding about like character profiles and stuff like that, I used to go sit in Barnes and Nobles and just get the books off the shelf and sit there and read them.
Yeah.
And make notes like them junks was mine. And because I didn't have the money to buy the book, I'm like, I'm just gonna sit in here and read it. Nobody stopped me.
Yeah, and you can go to the library.
Yeah.
We forgot about our old school library.
Yeah, they got plenty of books in there. So I definitely like information is infinite these days. So I think that's the point that you're trying to make is that don't forget about your tools.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Yeah, I mean, I had somebody hit me up today saying, "Oh, I don't know what to do because the company I'm working for, they didn't give me a CRM to keep up with my clients." Create one. It's easy. If they didn't give you one, you don't even have to pay for one. You can not create a CRM, but you can create a trail that you can keep up with your clients, do follow up, all the things.
All the
You
things.
keep up with that in your phone. There's a thing called notes.
All the things. So guys, listen, this is our time, our year. Let's make it happen. We appreciate you for stopping by, listening to us at our canter and our banter. And we will see you next week. Same time, same